Hey, what's up everybody? Karios TCG here, and I would like to apologize for not, uploading any content in a while. I've been really busy for the past few weeks, and I really do apologize for that. Few weeks in the past few months or so. So, what we have here is Vanguard Special Fight Pack Volume 1, 7, Volume 1, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Volume 1. These are promotional packs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Special Pack Fight Pack Volume 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Awakening of Chakravarti, Six Nations promotional pack. So, without further ado, let's dive into them, shall we? Okay, first things first, we're going to start with the Special Fight Pack Volume 1. So let's open the first pack and let us see what we get. And we have a Holy Blaster Dragon from Royal Paladin. Burst of Holy Lightning, Holy Divine Spear. When it attacks continuous, put a card from your hand into your soul, and this unit gets 10,000 power until the end of that battle. So we're going to put that over there. Next up, the second one. It's possible that we may get multiples. We have an Eagle Knight of the Skies. I'll cleave a wind tunnel open. This is another one for Royal Paladin. Going into the third pack. Big shout out to my friend Hank from Bulletproof. He was nice enough to give me these promotional packs so I can open them. And I got also a few weeks ago, I got this playmat at Next Level. Big shout out to my friend Henry, who owns the store, for giving me this playmat. I really am grateful for that. So we have a Chain Attack Sutherland. Because we are the strongest, if you have a follower Rias in your rear, this unit gets 5,000 power, and if you don't, it gets 3,000 power. That's actually really funny. So it's like a teammate. If it's there, it gets power, and if it doesn't, it gets lesser power. That's really funny, actually. That's a little bit of a chuckle there. Oop. I just noticed that these packs are a lot easier to open than I originally thought. I usually have to use the scissors to open them. Oops. And we have a follower, and just speaking about this, we have a follower Rias. When placed, one of your rear guards gets 3,000 power until the end of the turn. If that unit is Chain Attack Sutherland, it gets 5,000 power instead of plus 3,000. So these two work really well together. Since Sutherland gets 5,000 power if Rias is right next to it. So they must be friends. Or maybe there's some lore on those two. Maybe they're brother and sister, or maybe they're lovers. Who knows? I guess we'll never know. Okay, let me cut this a little further because I didn't do it right. And I have to be careful as to not cut the card inside. There may be some duplicates. We have a Battle Sister Torte. I'll rush you at once with the built-up spirit. If you have 10 or more cards in your hand during this turn, this unit gets 10,000 power plus 1 critical. So that's actually not bad. So this becomes 18,000 power and plus 2 crits. That's actually not bad if you have 10 or more cards in your hand during your turn. So only if you have that many. Huh, I got it right this time. And we have a Goddess of Forbearance. We have a Goddess of Forbearance. Waiting for the camera to focus. Goddess of Forbearance, Omianome. I'll lend you the power of deities just this once. Rear Counterblast 1 and retire this unit and draw 3 cards. Discard 3 cards from your hand at the end of this turn. So it allows you to draw 3 cards, and at the end of the turn, you have to discard. So it's a payment cost. It allows you to pay 3, but there are things that you have to pay back. And that payment is discarding 3 cards of your choice into the drop or graveyard. And we have the King of Sword. O Sword, respond to the feelings of love. This is a Nova Grappler. When its attack hits a Vanguard while boosted by Queen of Hearts, counterblast 1 and restand one of your other rear guards. So these are all promos. You can see on the side it says VPR. That stands for promo. So if you ever come across packs like these and you look at them, they're all going to be promo. Unless you have an error. You have an error pack. But what are the odds of that happening? I would say next to none. And wow, this is crazy. So we have the Queen of Heart. Wait, just waiting for my phone to focus. Oh, love, give your support to the sword. When it boosts King of Sword, Soul Blast 1, and that boosted unit gets 5,000 power until the end of the turn. So King of Sword gains more if this card is boosted. So if King of Sword is boosted by Queen of Heart, it allows you to restand any other one of your rear guards. This is actually really good because for Nova Grappler, if you have heavy hitters in your deck, you can use this to your advantage to deal extra damage. So that's all of Special Fight Pack Volume 1. Now we're going to go into Volume 7 of Special Fight Pack. I apologize that they're so bright because it's the light. We did change the light bulbs in here. Also, my grandmother's in the hospital, so I'm praying that she has a quick recovery. She may not be there for too long, but I hope that whatever she's in there for, she recovers really safely. So without further ado, let's dive into this pack. The first one is Bountiful's Growth Sorcerer Makin. There's too much to do. I gotta move faster. Rear, when it attacks or boosts, Soul Blast 1, and until the end of the battle, this unit gets plus 5,000 power, and when that attack hits a Vanguard, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Astral Poet from among them, and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order, and if you put a card into your hand, discard a card from your hand. So this card is kind of like Digimon, where it allows you to search it allows you to search like the top 3 cards. You get to choose one, but the only difference between Digimon and this is that Digimon, it will say choose one red Digimon, one yellow, one blue, or whatever search card that you're using, and you'd have to send the rest of the cards that you search for at the bottom of the deck in any order. So this is a really good card to have. So I'm just going to put all the promotional cards in one row, in one stack. So on to the next one. There is possibility that we may get more than of the same card. We have Cavalry Feather Dragon. You shall know of the wrath of those that bring destruction. When it attacks or boosts, you may have this unit get 5,000 power until the end of that battle. If you do, retire this unit at the end of the battle. So you can choose to use the ability if you want to, but if you do so, just note that this card will just go to, you retire this unit at the end of the turn. So you're going to have to use this ability wisely. If you choose to use the ability, of course. You don't have to if you don't want to. And so far, this has been good. We haven't gotten a single double. We haven't gotten doubles, which is good. I don't mind having doubles, but we have Whipping Sailor. It is a great sin to raise your hand without permission. If you have 4 or more rear guards and this unit is in the front row, all of the other rear guards in the front row cannot be attacked. So this actually protects other Aquaforce if they have already attacked. That's really interesting. But I know there's another one, it's like Pursuit. It's like the Pursuit one. It's like $20 right now. It was like $40 or so in a few months back, but it kind of went down because a lot of people have been pulling it. I remember I had one myself, and I think I traded it with somebody. I could be wrong, though. So we have a Smart Shot Dragon. It'll finish the job on its own with a frightening calmness. When it attacks a Vanguard while not boosted, if this unit's power is greater than your opponent's Vanguard's, this unit gets 5,000 power until the end of the battle, while not boosted. So basically, if this card is stronger than your opponent's Vanguard, if it's not boosted, as the card suggests, it gets extra power. That's actually good, considering that there are a lot of cards in the meta that are really strong just by themselves. So it just proves that this card is 9,000 power. And this is like an early for damage. You can deal some decent damage with this early game. I'm not so sure about like the end game, like near end. And the last pack of volume 7, this is good. We haven't gotten a single duplicate. But again, I don't mind having duplicates because I can trade with other people for Vanguard. And we have a Steam Engineer iBait. Seems like it'll be fixed even if there's a shortage of parts. This is from Gear Chronicle. When it attacks, if your hand has 3 or less cards, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets 10,000 power until the end of that battle. That is very impressive. When it attacks, if your hand has 3 or less cards, so this card basically means if you have less cards, it gets power from it. So keep that in mind. So that is the end of Special Fight Pack Volume 7. This is really odd because the last time I did a video like this, we got a lot of duplicates. So now the last but not least, we open the Vanguard Overdress Awakening of Chakravarti 6 Nation promotional pack. Contains 1 card of 12 types. So, let's dive into the first of these promotional packs. Also, I'm going to pick up a box of Silver Tempest for Pokemon earlier this week when I get paid. So stay tuned for that. So this is for Overdress now. We have Discernment Magic Pupurira. You saw it as well, right? That's what it means after all. At the end of the battle, your drive check revealed a trigger unit, counterblast 1, and discard 2 cards from your hand and draw 2 cards. Interesting. So basically you counterblast. Yeah, you counterblast and then you discard 2 cards to draw 2 cards. I mean, that's good if you have cards in your hand that you don't need. You can just put them into the drop. But in very odd situations, that could be your downfall. We have an Aurora Battle Princess. Okay, just waiting for my okay, there we go. We have Aurora Battle Princess Accuse Macarit. You're suspicious. I shall arrest you on my authority. When this unit is placed on the rear guard from hand, Soul Blast 1, and your opponent imprisons the top card of their deck in your prison face up. Then, if 2 or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, this unit gets 5,000 power until the end of the turn. Well, that's what Aurora Battle Princess is mostly famous for anyway. Now we have a Steam Maiden, Lunakia. You being here is something outside of expectations. When this unit is placed on the rear guard, if your soul has 5 or more cards, counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards and retire it. This is actually pretty good. So that's only if, I don't know if I would say this is good for Bruce, because not only if you have 5 or more cards in the soul, you can basically use this card to get rid of a powerful front rear guard and get rid of it. I would assume that this is good for not just Bruce, but also for Greedon as well. But I wouldn't know. I haven't finished my Greedon deck yet. I kind of stick to, just opening packs and stuff and trading. Okay, so we did get a duplicate, but this is a holo. We got a holo Aurora Battle Princess Accuse Macarit, but this one's a holo. And this one doesn't have the text. So you'll notice that the holo one does not. I'm just going to try to get the cards into focus. You'll notice that the holo does not have the text as the common card does. I would assume the holo versions are much more valuable than the originals in terms of promos. Depends on what the promo is, but, keep that in mind. So we're going to put these two together, as that's the first time we've gotten the duplicates. Okay. We got the Blaze Maiden Elba. Preparations are all good. Let's rev it up. 1 turn, Counterblast 1, and Sideways. I'm still kind of new to Vanguard, so I'm kind of new to the lingo. All 3 rear guards with Blaze Maiden in their different card names. Draw a card, choose one of your Vanguards, and it gets continuous. All of your front row units get 10,000 power until end of turn. So this is good for Nirvana. So we have 3 promotional packs left. And it took us 20 minutes, 20 plus minutes to get this done. I think if when we do the Pokemon packs, it's going to be longer. And we have our Lyrical Monasterio. We have Practicing in Secret, May Z. Gotta practice more before the next audition. When your other units are placed on Vanguard, on the Vanguard or rear, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Counterblast 1, and this unit gets 5,000 power until the end of the turn. So that's for Lyrical Monasterio. There is going to be a new set coming soon. This is the 3rd box that they're having for Lyrical Monasterio, which is just another version of Bermuda Triangles, but just more human and demonoid-ish. Okay, so we have the Silver Horned Beast Empix from Stoechia. The multicolored will of the wisps gathered, secretly guarding the still hidden body. Back row, so continuous back row rear guard. This unit gets 10,000 power, and if you have 3 or less rear guards, all of your rear guards in the same column as this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects, active on opponent's turn as well. It's a cute little fox. And the last pack. We have one more pack. This is the final pack. Let's see if we can get a holo. Let's pray to the RNG gods and see if we can get a holo. We're going to do this backwards now. On the count of 3, I'm going to turn this around, and it should be a holo. And if it's not, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we were right. This is a holo Steam Maiden Lunakia. Wow, how is it that I was saying it? I said it right this time, but a few minutes earlier, I screwed up the pronunciation. I can't read. So that makes 2 holos out of all the promo cards. So we did good. We did good today. We pulled 2 we pulled 2 holo promos and a lot of other good promos out there. So, this is going to be the end of the video. Also, I'm going to say this one more time. Sometime this week, I will pick up a box of Silver Tempest, which is for Pokemon. I hope you guys tune in when I upload the video. And if you like the videos that I do here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with other people so that, I can get a bigger audience. And eventually, I can live stream me opening packs. Doesn't that sound like fun? I'm pretty sure it does. So, without further ado, I am going to get off for tonight. Please stay safe out there, and God bless.